Yeah, needless to say, it's been a tough stretch for us over the last month and a tough first half of league. And we just haven't had nights where we've been able to put it all together and have a bunch of guys play like we expect them to play, and they expect themselves to play. And I thought tonight we kind of got back to that against a really good team. I like told Johnny before the game, just been really, really impressed watching his group on tape. There hasn't been a game I turned on where they didn't look like they were as good as anybody in this league, and that's why they've had some really good wins and been close to having a couple more. So I think it's a great win for us. Not just because he's sitting here, man. I thought Day set a tone for us tonight to start the game, just making confident plays, just having belief in himself, looking like the guy that we've seen for a long time, whether it was, back in AAU on a computer screen back in COVID. That's the first time I ever saw him play, or it was junior college at Kilgore, or, certainly in the time that he's been here the last year and a half. He looked like himself, and I think that loosened everybody else up, and we made basketball plays tonight, and I thought that was important. But obviously a needed win, and it's good to see our guys playing with confidence again.
Can you describe the collective weight off of the team's shoulders and just can you keep them this loose? Because that's as loose as they've been.
I don't think it's about me keeping them anywhere. I think they did a good job resetting this week. I think sometimes people can perceive whatever they watch in a game in different ways. I think I'd like to think that I know my players and our team better than anybody outside of our locker room. And the thing that I've noticed, we've just been carrying too much on our shoulders, whether it's pressure individually to perform, pressure to perform as a team, and, wanting it too bad. And I thought they got back to just playing basketball for the same reasons they probably got into it when they were kids, just because they loved the game and loved the competition and, played with a free mind. Like, they didn't look like they were carrying anything tonight. And, that gives you the best chance. Doesn't mean you're going to win, but it gives you the best chance to perform. And I thought guys top to bottom on our roster performed tonight, looked like themselves tonight. And that was good to see.
4 guys in double figures, Wes. What was really working for you guys to attack the paint, especially with 56 points in the paint? Did you guys see something on film to allow that ability to attack the paint and see 56 under that category?
Again, I thought that whether it was in a ball screen action or in some runner action, whether it was in transition, I thought guys made aggressive basketball plays tonight, and then when we made an error, we didn't let it compound and take away our confidence or our aggression. We got kind of a transition opportunity, and Day throws one away. He'd tell you the same thing to Aziz, that it wasn't there, and that was a silly mistake. But we didn't let that affect the next possession, and we've done a lot of that here recently, where we've kind of let a mistake or an error affect the next play, and I didn't think we did. I thought we just kind of played the next play tonight to go compete, and it wasn't perfect, but I think when you do that and kids play with some freedom and confidence, they play better. Guys made plays, and it's as simple as that.
This was a team that was averaging 10 or more threes for a lot of games. You held them to 5. What did you do?
Yeah, and then they got that last one. Jizzle misses the 2 free throws, and they pitch it ahead to get the 5th one. Guarding the three-point line was it's been a big key for our team all year. And, at one point, it wasn't that long ago, we think we were number 1 in the country in defending the 3. And we haven't done that over the last week or two. But I thought we did it. And listen, they're a good shooting team. They make it guarded sometimes. They have a bunch of guys that can make guarded ones, but I thought we did a better job impacting the ball. They obviously put a lot of pressure on us off the bounce and got us in some foul trouble. And I thought we made a really nice adjustment in the last 3 minutes to finally to work to get in better position and adjust to the way the game was being called on the drive. The game gets called differently. Some nights those aren't fouls, and some nights they are. And the game was being called that way off the deck tonight. And it took us a long time, but I thought at the end of the game we finally adjusted and just got to better position. And that was what we were talking about in every timeout.
Jizzle James is from Orlando. Dylan's from Tampa. I know I saw a lot of black and red in the stands for those guys specifically. How important was this game to them to come back to their home state and play well and get a win?
Yeah, I haven't spoken to them about that, but they're human. We're all humans, right? You go home and you got a bunch of friends and family in the stands. You know, that always means something to all of us, and so I'm sure that meant a lot. But guys, I think we could have played in Alaska, you know, or on the North Pole tonight, and I think our guys would have wanted to win pretty bad. They wanted to get back on the right side of things.
Day-to-day, it seemed like whether UCF's bigs were in drop coverage or coming out to help, you guys were really able to exploit them down low. What were you and your teammates seeing that made it so easy to score in the paint tonight?
Just being us, you know, just hooping, playing basketball, just being aggressive, you know, giving what the defense give us, you know. They playing drop, you just got to be aggressive, make the right play. Just decision making, that's it.
Hey, Day, how's it going, man? You and Jizzle James combined for over 30 points, man. How's it feel, you know, playing with a backcourt mate as Jizzle?
It's good, you know. I'm an older guy, so like I always try to take just under my wings, you know, just tell him what I see and, you know, just play together, you know, just keep making the right plays.
Wes, Bob Huggins was in attendance again tonight for the second straight game. He was at Cincinnati on Sunday. Just talk about what it meant to have him here.
I think he was at Cincinnati on Sunday. He was, I think, supposed to be, but he was not there. But no, he came in the locker room before the game and came to see me. And guys, I mean, if you've been alive on this earth in the last 40 years, and you think about Cincinnati basketball, that's the first person you think about. And to have his support, I mean, he had a Cincinnati shirt on. I don't know if you guys saw that. And to have his support, and that's the kind of stuff that touches me. And I don't take that lightly. Like that's you know, whether it's Mick Cronin or Bob Huggins and the long list of former players, the guys have been supportive. Not just when things are going good. They've been supportive when things are going bad. And, you know, I don't know if you can have a higher drive than me, but whatever the highest drive is, you get that, you feel a little bit extra because you feel some responsibility. But that was cool. And then I told them to come talk to the team, and I thought that was really neat for them too. So, yeah, that kind of stuff, it means a lot. I honestly can't put into words how much that means that somebody in his position, you know, is willing to come be supportive for all the right reasons.
Coach, we saw Dylan Mitchell go down with that injury there. He came back into the game. Just do you know about what the situation with him was, and what did it mean to you to see him get back there in the game?
Yeah, guys, he got the pick six on the out of bounds play, and you know, like he's about 100% in the open court, right? You know what I mean? The only thing I'm just going, don't be too flashy and get 2 points as a coach, because you know he's going to he's going to jump over the rim better than anybody in college basketball. And he jumped so far out and the leg buckled, right? And I was scared to death. I think everybody was. But thank God, you know, we were really cautious. But it took a while, but he felt like he could go back. And I thought he looked great when he came back in the game. He had a couple dunks after that and moved well defensively. So, you know, we'll see how it feels tomorrow. But I don't think our training staff and our medical staff would have even allowed him to come back if it was serious. They're the cautious type with that stuff, as they should be. So, you know, I was glad he was able to come back, and I'm glad he's okay.
Is dodgeball the key to busting a slump?
I'm not a gimmicky coach. I just said this on the radio. Like I don't believe in gimmicks. Like I believe in work, and I believe in an everyday approach. So you know, like I'm sure that'll get out there. But the truth is this. The truth is this, and it's simpler than dodgeball. We played dodgeball on Monday, and it's the first time in a long time that they've all smiled. Not smiling, silly smiling, like having joy, just competing. And the coaches played. Guys, I was freaking smiling. Not silly, not funny, just joy, competing. And we all fell in love with basketball at one point when there was no pressure and there was no expectations. We just fell in love with competing. And we liked that sport, basketball, better than any of the other ones. And it was just good to see them get back to losing themselves in competition. And that was, I didn't know how it would go, but afterwards, that's what we talked about. That, hey, man, you got to go play basketball the way you played dodgeball today. And at some point in your life, that's how you played basketball all the time. You didn't carry all this extra stuff on your shoulders. And I thought our guys practiced that way yesterday, and I thought they played that way today. I think Day would agree. So, you know, we're not going to try to become a dodgeball team, but we do got to continue to play free and loose basketball, not always style of play, but in just our brains. Like, we just got to play free and have fun. And that doesn't mean play soft and not play hard, but we gotta let some of the other external stuff go. And again, I thought the guys did a nice job with that tonight.
Hey, Coach. Hey,
Dave.
Coach. Yeah, so we got big 2 powerhouse games against BYU and Utah. You know, can we keep that same momentum going moving forward?
Yeah, I think our guys are capable of competing against anybody in college basketball on any given night. I think they've proven that this year. We just hadn't had the best month, and so there's not going to be an opponent on our schedule that I don't think we can compete with. But we respect everybody. We'll take it one at a time, and we'll enjoy this tonight and get back to work. We're certainly not. We didn't arrive or anything. We're not satisfied.
Day-Day, Coach talked after the West Virginia game about inserting you in the starting lineup due to your the way you've been played lately with your energy. 20 points tonight, 18 of those in the first half. What's really working for you seemingly to find the confidence to come and make an impact for this team?
Just having fun, just playing with confidence, just my teammates, just telling them, let's play Cincinnati basketball again, We got to get back to the old ways, how we was playing, just having confidence, keep doing what you're doing, just having fun. Have fun playing basketball.
Thank you.